să dați. La 28 de ani îmi iau permisul. Mergem mai departe.
Turbo, Renault 5 Alpine Turbo, Kalbersen replica, and this I'm going to sell for. I have one more. I'll show you at the other side. I sell this to a friend, his father.
What's the price for one of these?
Yeah, this I sell normally for a car, for a replica like this. So you see no turbocharger, only carburetor.
Yeah.
They took out the turbocharger for the torque, the starting of the engine. It's more weak with turbochargers. Therefore, you have a double carburetor in there, and yeah, something like this costs a well-made replica like this. So the road holding, rims and lamp, light, whatever is done perfect. Something like this costs 25,000 euro. But this is a friend of mine, the father of the son of my friend. This is his car. Father pays for it, and he will do some regularity rally with it. So I sold it to him for 15,500 euro. So young guy, father is driving Alpine also, and I like to have the car here in the area.
Yeah. So you can see it, you can...
Yeah, this is one of the Ferrari 328. I drove some regularity rally with it, 30 years old.
Regularity?
With this one I drove regularity rally, yeah. So this is the Peugeot M201, nice cabriolet, but not for rally driving. For regularity rally you can drive. It's a really nice car to drive. Built in 1937.
An oldest one. So nice.
Yeah, this is another Ferrari 30. This is a 328 GTB, and this is a 308 GTS. So you can take out the roof.
So it's cabriolet.
This could be a nice car also to go to Cluj. You can drive on road. You don't need a trailer. You can drive at the road.
Yeah, but I think it's not so pleasant to drive such a long distance. Or it's?
Why not? If you go slowly, you must not drive fast. You can, anyway, in Austria you drive 130, 140, and Hungary also only 130, 140, and the last 200, 300 kilometers the road is not so well. So this is Renault 8 Gordini, R8 Gordini 1100, and this is also a rare model. Normally four headlights. Yeah. The other one you can see has, and only the first 60 cars were built with two lights. Only.
So this is the special one.
And this is the one of the first 60 models. But also engine is tuned and made. All my engines are made Gordini engines are made by Colombo in Nizza in France. So you see it, everything original.
So nice, yeah.
And this is 1965.
Is the first year they manufacture this?
Yeah,
or?
Yeah. And this with the small 13-inch rims. This is 15-inch rims, but with 13 rim alloy wheels. This is really a funny for small tracks like Cluj, Napoca or Tagessegut. This is real
Really good.
Good car.
This one with the sticker on it.
Yeah,
it's so nice for me to see.
You remember Matthias was driving this. I wrote Matthias that you will be here, but he didn't answer yet. I will try to call him that if he has time to come for breakfast tomorrow.
It will be so nice. So the sticker is over there, and it's so nice to see.
This is Formula Renault. This is the first official Formula Renault.
Made from Renault, yeah.
By Marcatier, by a company called Marcatier, but it's Renault engine. So this is a fun Ferrari made by Ferrari for demo races in America. This was never driven in Europe. Ferrari made this, and they put politicians, famous artists, singers, and so they put in these cars, and at the big Nuddle pot races, oval races, they put, or politicians, they put in the car and let 10 of them race together for 3 laps or so. This is also Marcatier, so this kit car company, but technology is Renault Alpine 1600. And this is Group 2 car. This is original car signed by Ragnotti. And this you see in Group 2 carburetors. It's a 1400 1.4 liter engine, and this car really
is powerful.
It's really powerful, and Spanish Rally Championship winner.
In 2009 I saw here it's in
this was driven by a team Elvira.
I saw that their names are on other cars.
On the yellow one too. This car are from both of them. But this is original optimized Group 2 car.
So that's why you are selling the other one replica, because you have...
This also could be a nice car to drive. Small track, with front wheel drive with the small wheels. You can really have a lot of fun at small track. So this is a Samsung French car with a 4-cylinder engine made 1927. It was built between 1927 and 1932.
And this is working, right?
Completely, I won Klausen race with this, I won Jochpass race, the H group. I was driving, but now engine loses water. I have to bring it to Belgium or France. They made new blocks. The block is welded and brazed several times, but still losing water. Too dangerous to drive. This is a Renault 10. Also after Renault 8, Renault 10.
Yeah, because in Romania it's well known as Renault Major, not necessarily 10. Yeah, I know. Renault Major.
Major or 10. So, and this is a R8 Gordini 1300. I have two engines.
Four lights.
Yeah, with the 4 lights. I have 2 engines, a 1300C engine and 1400C. In Spain and in South America, they also delivered it with 1400C engine, and I have a strong 1400C engine with 130 horsepower, and this is a lot of fun to drive, even in some tracks in the mountains, even faster than Alpine.
Really?
Yeah. Now it's very light, it's only 600 kilograms.
Oh, yeah.
You see nothing in there.
Just the seats.
And everything is lightweight, and with a powerful engine with short gear. Maximum speed is only 145.
Yeah, because it's the short gear.
With a short gear, and this is, you see, really going
sideways
all the time. This is a Renault Alpine A310 Group 4, but this car is basically same technique than the Alpine A110. but it's too heavy. So they were not very successful with this car. But this car has a famous owner. This was Michel Mouton, the French famous rally driver, the girl who was driving when Walter was driving Audi Quattro. Michel Mouton was driving Quattro. And there you can see a picture left of the clock up there. She is there with the owner of the car. And then the car was sold to England, and the guy in England modified it to a Group 4 car. But we were driving it only not at rally, we were driving it at hill climb races several times. So this is Fiat Abarth 595S. I was driving the Steyr Puch with the Boxer engine, but I have the car not anymore, and I like to buy what is so expensive now. They ask for a Boxer ex-factory car, they ask 60,000 euro. 60,000.
60, yeah.
And this is as the yellow one, Abarth Scorpione. My daughter is driving this from time to time. Very strong, 150 horsepower, small car, but very difficult to drive. No weight in front, all the weight with the big block engine in the back behind the axle. And this is very, very difficult to drive. Yeah, this one, you know.
I know this one from Cluj. So tell me about if you have to pick one of these to drive, which one will be? From all these. Let's say drive on a hill climb first, and after that on a racetrack.
Yeah,
on the hill climb.
Anyway, I would. The car I know best is the Alpine. Anyway, I know the 1600S Alpine I know best. And for hill climb, if it's a narrow hill climb, I would go with the R8 Gordini, with the Renault 8 Gordini. And for rally and wide slopes, hill climb, I would go with Alpine. Or even with Formula Junior.